back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a Get Ready With Me Valentine's Day edition. I'm pretty excited. I absolutely love Valentine's Day. I love the colors and the hearts, so I'm a little obsessed, if you will say. So jumping into it, I wanted to point out right now I have no makeup on whatsoever other than, of course, like lip gloss, because you know I love lip gloss. So up here I actually did an eye look earlier. Have you guys seen on my Instagram? I did my makeup this morning. So I kind of went ahead and took everything off now, and it stained right here. Put a base down to kind of cover it up so we can work on. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I am going to be just chit-chatting here and there. I apologize if I don't show you guys all the products I'm using. So, but just so you guys know ahead of time. So this right here, I use the Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I absolutely love it. I use this moisturizer every morning when I go to do my makeup. So I'll go ahead and do this for you guys. I just kind of put it in like the areas where I mostly tend to get oily. And then I do have very fine lines in between my eyebrows. Oh my goodness, it's like ridiculous. And then up here, I need to really get into a skincare routine for fine lines. The IT Cosmetics though, this Confidence in a Cream has been helping. It actually improved my pores. My pores used to be extremely large, and now I feel like they've gotten a little better over time with this usage of it. I have a little friend here. Pimple. Alright, so going forward, the next thing I do is while that's like sitting, I'll go ahead and start like my eyeshadow. I'll be using the Camouflage Matte Concealer by Essence. I love this stuff. It's very affordable. Go ahead and so I'm just using this right now as kind of like a base, I guess, to set, and then I will use most people use powders over, but I mean, I look kind of wonky there, but I just blend everything in. I apologize, I just blocked you guys with my huge mirror, and I'm not gonna just do it like so perfectly, but this is just how I apply. Eventually I will start doing my tutorials like where I can fast forward if I can't figure it out now in editing. When I go to edit this video, I will actually figure out how to do that eventually, so that way what you guys see on one eye you don't have to see on both, and it goes a little quicker. Oops, sorry, that was like loud. Got it in my eyelash. So I'll be using the Colourpop Truly Madly Deeply palette here. This is what she looks like. I hear it's an exclusive to Ulta, so that's pretty cool to know that. I just found out today when I picked it up, so that's awesome. It does not have a mirror, which to me that's kind of like a boo. I like to have mirrors so I don't have to go all around and find different things, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of do like a light eyeshadow like all over to kind of like set the concealer so my eyeshadow looks don't crease. Alright, here we go. I just love Valentine's Day so much. If you guys like Valentine's Day, just leave a comment below. Even if you guys don't like it, just leave a comment. Let me know your guys' thoughts on it. I just, not so much as like the love aspect, but the whole color theme and whatnot. I forgot to mention the very first shade that I used in the palette was this shade right here. It is called Matter of Fact. And then next I'm going to go in with Lay Low. I'm gonna put lay low in my crease to kind of see if it can give me a pop. Sorry, I keep like putting this huge mirror in front of you guys. So I'm gonna put my crease there and just kind of like work it in. This is very beginner friendly if you guys are watching this tutorial. So I was telling my daughter Jasmine, she was helping me pick out the colors to use to show you guys for this Valentine's Day look I'm doing here. And like I told her, like, if I can achieve this look, if I can do it, anyone watching can do it, because I'm not very good right now at the moment, but I plan on getting better, you know, so that way I can be very extremely proud of my looks that I create for you guys. Then hopefully I'll get really advanced. And then so now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start with, in the outer corner, I'm gonna start with, it's called Poodle right here, the Poodle, shade Poodle. Let me hold it so you guys can see it. I'm gonna just put that on my flat shader brush, this brush right here I'm using. There I go, do it again. So put that there. That's a really pretty shade. So far this palette is really pigmented with the colors that I've used so far. So far I used, this will be the third one. I actually really like it. I'm just going to build it up a little bit though in my outer corner because I want it to be, you know, seen. So it looks pretty so far. I really like it. What do you guys think so far? All right, and then next, what I'm gonna do, I've learned this really awesome tip from Aly Marie. She's actually new here on YouTube as well. I found her on Instagram through Tatanisha Sankar, which is another YouTuber I love and adore. She told me this because I have very hooded eyes, and I can't for the life of me like figure out how to make my eyeshadow pop. Like, I see so many YouTubers that have such beautiful looks that just can't, like, oh, I just want that too for myself. And I couldn't cut my crease until recently, and to me I actually improved. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your base, which by the way I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. So you apply it like that, and then you're gonna just look up, and then where you see that line right there is where you're gonna fill it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in. And then I like to just kind of like tap my finger on it so it's not so I guess like a lot of product or whatnot, so it could dry a little quicker too, because it'll still hold whatever shade you put on top. And then before I go to the other eye and do the same thing, I put on whatever shade I want to be in that cut crease. So I'm choosing the shade right here. It's called Blossom. It's a shiny little shimmery right here. I'm gonna take it on my finger because you guys know I like to use my fingers for everything apparently, right? So, and then just kind of, oh my goodness, that is actually very pigmented. It's a little bit more orange than what I had anticipated. Well, maybe orange from my very first impressions of the color primer. I like it. So, all right, so I have the other eye done, the other eyelid. I really like it so far. I feel like up here kind of needs like a pop of something. So I am going to go ahead and do just a very tiny bit of the shade Sweet Dreams. It's kind of like champagne-y. I'm just gonna take it a little bit and put it right under my brow bone and just see. All right, cool. I don't know if you guys can tell too much of a difference on camera. I'm But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I did go ahead and pick up a couple eyeliners. This is from Essence. It's called First Love. It's a pink, obviously. Love it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in my waterline. Actually, I don't like doing my waterline with eyeshadow too much, like right underneath, just for the simple fact my eyelids are like really, like, I want to say wrinkly, but they've always been given me problems. Like whenever I apply eyeshadow there, it just kind of like drags down and it's not very fun. And this is a pencil. Usually I like the ones that you can, that like the Kajal ones that like retract, I like those ones better. I can't really see the shades, so I don't know if I did something wrong or whatnot. And when I was at Ulta, I picked up my, what I thought, what I normally get, which is the Essence very black, it's like blackout eyeliner. It's not the retractable one, it's the pencil. So I made a mistake and got the wrong one. So here we go. We're gonna just try and see if it's just as good as the Kajal. Oh, actually it's pigmented. Okay. Ain't gonna complain there. I like it. I just don't like really pencil eyeliners, just for the simple fact being is you gotta sharpen them, and I just like to get to the point, you know. I just like to be able to twist the top and go from there. Before I go any further, what I do now is I apply my foundation. So I have this actually a little heart sponge. It comes apart. I found at the Dollar Tree when I went to go shop. I made a little something for my husband to thank him for everything. So when I was there, I was like, oh my gosh, they have like heart makeup sponges. So I had to get them. So this is the Pretty Fresh Colourpop foundation. I know it's kind of yucky. I mean, I use it, so at least you guys know I use it. Instead of using my finger first, I'm going to try out the sponge. I know it's supposed to damp it first, but you know, we're just going to go with it, you know. So I'm going to dab some of it right there. I love this foundation, the Pretty Fresh Colourpop foundation. It seriously is so good. It matches, like, I don't know, it just melts into your skin. It matches, you know, whatever shade you get. Just seems like it, because when I got it, it was less like yellow to me than what I had anticipated. And it looks yellow now, like even like when I dab it. But as I'm blending it in, it, you know, as you can see, like it legit goes into my skin tone. It matches. And I did not use a primer. Sometimes I use a primer, sometimes I don't before I apply a foundation. It just really depends on my mood. Sorry, I'm just gonna apparently beat my face all the way. And what I do next, so that's the foundation. It can go on more, like you can build it up, and usually when I apply it with my fingers, it always gives a better coverage anyway. But yeah, so that's the Pretty Fresh foundation from Colourpop. Love it. Next we're gonna do, you guys can tell I absolutely I use this stuff every day. It's the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I don't necessarily use the lighter side to like set anything, unless I want to set my foundation. If I feel like it's like a really tacky one, then I will. So I just kind of do that again. I'm not a professional, guys. Here we are. And then, so today my daughter, she's in 9th grade, my oldest. I dropped her off She's doing a tour for her high school. I'm having such anxiety. I can't believe my children are getting older. It's so hard, like, to even think about that. I want my kids to stay babies forever, and I know they can't. Like, I can't stop time. But if I could, you know, I would. Alright, so I just bronzed up just a little bit, just to kind of add a little bit more, I guess, like a bronzy, summery vibe. I cannot wait until it's summertime. I miss the warm weather. Here in Michigan, it's just so cold, especially today. You go outside and you're like, oh my gosh, can I go back inside? But I'm trying to take my daughter around and then do things. Alright, so here is the essence. So I'm going to use the Spongy Guy again and see how I like the coverage of that. I'm trying to do different things for you guys too, so that way I'm switching it up, and you know, so you guys don't get bored of me doing the same thing over and over. Sometimes I set my under eye with the powder to kind of like stop the creasing, but we're not going to do that right now. We're not going to do that today. So the next thing I'm going to use, so after I get that done, I go into my blush. Usually I love blush, so I use different things all the time for blush. It's never like a set in stone, I'm going to use this blush every day. Like, I can't, like, I'm too obsessed with blush. So this is the Colourpop. It's the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Birthday Suit. It's pinky. I'm going with a kind of a pink theme, obviously, because it's a Valentine's Day look, right? And don't come at me, because I know sometimes I apply a lot of blush, but I like it. So I don't want to look like a clown. That's not my goal. But my goal is to be like, hey, I like that blush. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Love the color. So I'm going to just still make sure it's more even, because I can't really tell in my phone. I like it. It's good. It's achievable. I like this blush. I grabbed the mascara. It's the Volumizing Colourpop mascara. It's this one right here. I got it in obviously the black. I want to get more adventurous with different colors for eyeliner, for mascara. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments. But this is the BFF too, by the way, if I didn't say. I was going to try to use the viewfinder, but nope, I'm not going to do that. It's too small. I do like this mascara. The only thing I have to say about it is whenever you wear it all day, I did notice that it crumbled on me, which isn't good for anyone, right? Like, you don't want a crumbly mascara. So for highlighter, I'm actually going to use my Wet n Wild. It's the highlighting powder, the Mega Glow. I love this. It's pink, matching the theme again. Woo woo. So it's in the color Precious Petals. So I will get my brush. What I do is with my blush. Did I say that right? Blush brush. There we go. That I use the corner of it. Like, I know that's weird to most people, but I don't have very many brushes or tools, so I make do with it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Love it. I'm gonna do this side over here, because my window's over this way. That way. My window's that way. And so over here it's a little darker right now because I don't have on my light that I normally use when I'm getting ready in the morning. I like to put on nose. I know some people don't like to do highlight over there. lip and their chin, but I'm like, hey, I like highlighter. I'm obsessed. I do it above my eyebrow. I do it everywhere. Alright, there we go. So this is, I believe, the completed look. I love it. I'm looking at the camera right now on my phone and just seeing, what do you guys think? This is pretty cool. Love it. Again, if I can achieve this eyeshadow look, I know you guys can. The star of the show is the Colourpop. Oh, I always hold the wrong way. Truly, Madly, Deeply. So I want to hopefully maybe review this for you guys. So if you guys are interested in a review of the Truly Madly Deeply palette, please let me know. I will review like my actual thoughts, do swatches, and just kind of really focus in on it. So if you guys want to know like the price, which I'm sure you guys can Google, but you know what I'm saying, like you guys want to know details, get it like a full-on review, maybe another look on a new video. So just let me know in the comments below.